Hello everybody and welcome back to the 5-Star Potential Podcast. We're on to episode 21 of our daily lockdown podcast. Hope you guys are keeping well and safe, and hopefully another fantastic podcast coming up today. My name is Dave, and alongside me, as you can see today, we have got Dupe again. Dupe, how's it going, man?
Again? You getting bored of me, pal?
Yeah, again. Another one.
Yeah. I like your AC Milan top, mate.
Smart one, this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone kept asking if it was from our guy.
Oh, is it?
It's not though.
No.
Because this was a classic football shirt special. This one.
They wore that when they got robbed on that fucking final against the Scousers.
Is this the one? Was it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, but I just wanted to mention the fact they got robbed. There's nothing about quality. They were just robbed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Apart from that, mate, Dave's been bad, man. It's been a tough, long day today, but it's full release day today, so you know everyone's happy today.
Up the FM.
Played some Football Manager. After this, I'm going to be playing some Football Manager, and that's about it, really.
Well, alongside us as well today, we have got none other than Mr. Craig Tanner. Craig, Tans, whatever you want us to call you. How's it going, man?
Yeah, I'm alright, whatever. I've been called a lot worse in my career. It don't really matter. I could call me what you want.
So, to explain, because there probably are some people listening and watching that don't quite know who you are. Who are you?
It's a bit disrespectful.
Yeah, but what would you class yourself as? Professionally?
Bench warmer, really. Sit around, travel the country, sit on the bench, normally get on about 60 minutes, run around for 30 and have some Jaffa cakes and go home.
I'm reading your Wikipedia page, right? So for people that don't know, started at Reading, youth career,
yeah, from 8.
8?
That's
Wow,
young,
they saw the talent in you. So Dave, that was about 4 years ago for you.
Yeah,
So you probably still got a chance,
I got
mate.
a chance, mate, yeah.
And then you went to AFC Wimbledon on loan. I bet that was probably quite a cool little venture over there.
Yeah,
Plymouth Argyle twice.
Yeah, double loan.
Then up to Scotland, to Motherwell.
Yeah, one end to the other, the mighty well.
And then you are now at Aldershot Town, right? So Curtie was desperate to come on the podcast today, but for those that wonder why he's not here, Tanza said that he would not come on if Curtie was on. So that's why he's not here. No, he's bottled it. Curtie's bottled it.
I don't like to interact with them, you know what I mean?
Them? Wow.
Yeah, only elite caliber players, like FM players.
So why's Dave and me here?
Yeah.
I will also say that you said you made a living from sitting on the bench. You scored your first goal and made your debut in a League Cup victory over Newport County, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, coming on as a substitute. Look at that. Hey? Look at that.
What can I say? It is on for you. Quickest ever debut goal, that.
I'm surprised that your Wikipedia is correct.
For who? Who's quickest?
For Reading.
Oh, was it?
Reading's quickest ever debut goal.
So are you in their history books?
Well, yeah, I think so.
It's a good quiz question, isn't it?
Were they sponsored by Waitrose at the time?
They were, yeah.
They were. So, okay. What division were they in with that 14-15 season?
That's championship.
Championship.
That was Championship.
Yeah.
Champion, yeah.
Nice, mate. Congrats. Very good.
Yeah, it went swiftly downhill from there, really, but...
Well, I mean, I don't want to shit on Aldershot, but Curtie scored a penalty at Aldershot. That's all I'm saying. If I say scored a penalty, he put it in the net. He has a 100% record. He's
Hey, not many people can say that.
Yeah. And to be fair, not a lot of people probably would want to say that.
Nah, that is
Let's be honest. But yeah, so you have got around. Fair play. Like Reading's quite close, just up the road from me. But you've had some good clubs in there. Any? What's your standout? Obviously, you'd say Aldershot in case, but
yeah, probably player final Plymouth. That's probably up there.
Did they win?
No, we lost that against Wimbledon. Well, I was probably
who you had history with, right? So was that the same season you were at Wimbledon?
No, the following season.
The following season. So obviously some of your mates were there. That must have been quite tough for you, eh?
Yeah, it went ideal. I was played up front with big Akinfenwa.
Yeah, go on. Little and large.
Tremendous. What, at Plymouth?
No, at Wimbledon.
When you were at Wimbledon?
Yeah, Heskey Owen combo, wasn't it?
I've got a hell of a story about him. Shall I tell you the story about Akinfenwa and me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
So a couple of seasons ago, or a couple of versions of FM, I should say, I did a save with Forest Green. And they invited me down to the club. I did some media work with them. And I met a couple of the players. And one of the players, Jordan Stevens, who used to play for Leeds. I think he's now on loan at Swindon. No, one of them. Anyway, I follow his career massively. I basically at the start of the game, I've got to wave the flag. It's something that they've asked me to do. So I was waving the flag, and then you kind of chuck it down on the side. You go and watch the game, and at the end of the game, you have to pack this flag up. So I'm packing this flag up. As I'm packing the flag by the tunnel. You played at Forest Green before?
I haven't actually, no.
No. So it's tiny little ground, basically just one stand, and the main stand's really weird because there's no hoardings at the front. So you can, if you're sat at the front, you can just get up and walk on the pitch. It's really weird. And then the rest is all standing. And there's like a little hut in the corner, which is your changing rooms. Anyway, I'm stood right by the changing rooms, just putting everything, the flag back in. And Akinfenwa was walking down the touchline because they just played. I think they played Wickham at the time. And then Jordan Stevens coming over to me.
Yeah.
And Jordan says, "Yo, mate, how you doing?" Like that. And I'm just putting the flag away. I didn't think anything of it. And Akinfenwa go, "Yeah, man, I'm good." He goes, "Oh, sorry, mate, I was talking to him, not you." Because like he used to come in the stream and watch the stream, and he was asking all about it. And like, so then I was chatting to Jordan, and Akinfenwa just fucking storms off into the change room. Like, he's just pulling my pants down there. So I don't think he likes me. He doesn't know who I am, but I don't think he likes me.
He'd recognise your face 100%. He holds grudges.
I've got a punchable face though, mate.
Yeah, you got similar like build to him and all, didn't you?
I'm probably, yeah. I mean, our BMI must be very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. No, I can see it.
But I've actually got talent, unlike him. To be honest.
He's a good baller, man. Like,
he's solid, mate. I'm addicted to Ben Foster's
vlogs. Ben Foster was raving about
him today, actually.
Yeah, quality vlog, and he was raving about him when he played him because they've just obviously just got promoted. Really good game, yeah.
Honestly, I've seen him like a ball's like long boot up. So basically, they used to kick long to him, and I used to, because I was young, I used to do all of his running. And I've seen him like the ball's come, he's held two defenders down with one arm and just flicks it off his big bean and just runs after it. But no one can move.
So how many goals did you score with his partnership?
Well, I actually scored none.
Oh, really? Sorry, I didn't. I didn't know that. Sorry, mate. I wasn't trying to take the piss then. I genuinely didn't know.
To be fair, I didn't score any. They signed me to replace Matt Tubbs, who was an absolute bagsman.
Wow.
And they played me like as a number 9, but I don't really play number 9, so I was just like running around all day. Really, that's about it.
What's Akinfenwa like though? Because I've never really heard bad words said about him. To be fair.
Nah, he's the nicest guy. To be fair, he used to just go in the gym every morning, smash bench press out, and then like go and jog around on the pitch and then go back in and do shoulders. So that's it. Like the nicest guy.
He is very fucking big though. Like, to me, like when he went, because obviously I was quite up close and he doesn't look fat. I know, like on the TV, you might say that he looked, but he had his shirt off. He is just ripped. Solid, isn't it?
He's like Elakobe was like that though.
Solid.
Elakobe was like that.
He's got one of them like bellies, but like an 8-pack belly. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I've got a 12-pack. Or a 1-pack, it just makes one.
12-pack of Monster on the desk there.
Fucking hell, mate. There's enough fucking rolls here to make a baker's dozen, let's put it that way.
He's got Uche Ikpeazu up front with him now, isn't it? That's got 4-4-2 written all over it.
My word.
That's a very tough football manager saying, Wickham, man. Very tough.
You ain't playing total football, are you? Let's put it that way.
I've seen a lot of people do that save. A lot of people in the streams and stuff playing with Wickham.
Because he must be... their manager is one of the longest serving, isn't it?
Yeah, Gary Ainsworth. He's taken him all the way through.
Was he the one? Was he in charge when you? Oh no, you weren't at Wickham. Sorry, where he was at Wimbledon.
Yeah, but he was still the Wickham manager there in League 2. Yeah.
Mm.
Because he's just been overtaken though, hasn't he? Because the Harrogate Town manager that's just come up. I'm sure I was reading this somewhere in the stream.
You're right.
That's correct. Yeah. So Ainsworth has been doing it for 8 years, 59 days as of today. And Simon Weaver at Harrogate Town has just been promoted 11 years and 185 days.
That's some stint, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're getting a statue for that, or at least a stand.
Wow. I mean, he's done bags at Harrogate, to be fair, man. Like, they've just been promoted for the first time ever, right?
Started the season quite well, didn't they?
Yeah. Done well.
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie.
Who's the best boss you've played under, Craig? Like, who's someone like...
Stam, probably, at Reading.
Yap Stam?
Ooh.
Yap Stam. He was ridiculous. Absolute.
Forgot he managed there, to be fair. That's a mad shout, that. Yeah. What was he like?
I think just like his attention to detail and just like his crazy passing drills. And just hated any like ball in the air. Everything was just played out the back on the floor.
I'm assuming that must be the Fergie that installed most of that, right?
Yeah, oh, he definitely. I don't know. I wouldn't want to say boo to him much, mate. He was a scary guy.
But because they had a very good spell, right? They had a very good spell, and he was kind of touted to be doing some big things. And where is he now?
He's Cincinnati in the MLS.
Is he?
Wow.
Yeah. So he did class at Reading first season.
Yeah.
Playoff final, lost, had a terror of a start second. We're final, gone to Cincinnati.
Wow.
I mean, the MLS is going to be an amazing place to manage.
Yeah.
They're quite new, aren't they? Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Aren't they a new team?
oh yeah, I think like second season in, I think.
Yeah.
Third one coming up.
I mean, I don't want to get any clickbaity titles, but would you ever play in the MLS if you got the chance? Like, even if it was like
100%.
for like one of the shitty teams.
Yeah, 100%. I'd be USL if not.
Imagine this, right? Next season, you're being picked. Bex is on the phone. Yeah, I want you to come out and fucking partner Higuain up top. You got Tans and Higuain.
I feel like I'll be back at Wimbledon doing his running for fuck's sake.
Oh mate, I think Akinfenwa come out and said he was going to play for hashtag before he finishes. By the way,
Really?
yeah, I think he was on like some talk show and he's like, when I decide I retire from professional football, hashtag's the first team I'm going to go play for.
Okay. He's raging, isn't he? Because I think beast mode, he can't get it out in America because someone else has already like got his like clothing line.
That's probably why he won't go to MLS then.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what he was saying anyway. Some like NFL person got it.
Beast mode. I've not even. I remember. I always thought that was a KSI thing. Beast mode. Didn't know he had a clothing brand on it.
Yeah, it was him, beast mode or something like that. That's what it was at Wimbledon anyway.
Mad.
So what?
Who else did you was at Wimbledon at the time?
He would have been there. Callum Kennedy, Sean Rigg.
'Cause I'm pretty sure I did an FM save that year at Wimbledon.
Deji Oshalada, people like that.
What?
They don't. I mean, they've just moved into a new ground, right?
Yeah, literally.
Or back to the ground.
Yeah, brand new stadium. Looks half decent to be fair.
Amazing.
What was Motherwell like? Because they had some decent players there, didn't they? Well, they haven't.
Yeah, that was. That was class. To be fair, I loved my time up in Scotland. Like we had a really good season as well. Went I think like two finals in that season.
Wow.
So it's decent.
You played a lot, didn't you?
Good.
In that
Yeah,
first
I did,
season you went out there, you played a lot of games.
Yeah, and then did my knee in, and that was that. That was the end of that.
I know it's
Really.
it's quite hard to talk about, but like, is that the thing you've had issues with throughout your career? Is that the injury you've had some issues with, or?
Nah, not really. That was sort of the only injury I had. So I went, obviously, Reading, Wimbledon, twice at Plymouth, and I didn't miss a day of training all the way through.
Really?
Didn't miss a single game. Yeah, didn't miss a single game, single day of training. Went up Motherwell, started class, done really well, and then snapped my knee in half, really.
I was going to say, it seems a shame. Look, I'm just looking at your stats here now in front of me. You played 36 games and scored 9 goals that season. Looked like you were on your way to something pretty decent there, and then obviously, yeah, unfortunately, it says here, yeah, your incident. I mean, the thing is, your Wikipedia page is wrong. It doesn't state anywhere where you had your stint at Swindon Town playing libero for me in the Moneyball save. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that when we did.
I watched a bit of your stream on that as well, didn't I?
You followed and everyone was like that ain't him, that ain't us, because like I think that was the time where people, was that the 48-hour stream?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Mad.
Have a little watch on that.
Yeah, you're doing bits for us.
Yeah, you didn't believe it was me, so I had to prove it.
You did have to prove it, mate. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And I mean, the nudes were a little bit over the top, but I appreciate them at that silly time in the morning.
I've got a backlog, don't worry.
Did you see any of Tony Watt when you was at Motherwell, or did he join as you left?
He joined after me. Yeah, I don't know much about him.
Yeah.
People like our team was like Carl McHugh, Louis Mark, Peter Utley, people like that.
Let's have a look. Sherwin Seedorf as well, was he there?
He was there, yeah, in the season, but I didn't play that season. I was out for like 19 months, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, because he
Dave used to be his editor.
Oh, Tony Watts, yeah.
Yeah. There it is.
Do you still message him now or not?
I've got contact with him. I've got him on Twitter and stuff. I don't really during lockdown I did a lot of work and stuff for him. And he wanted to like really push his YouTube stuff, and I gave him all these ideas, and he just didn't do any of them. So
Did he not do any?
no.
Surely, like at that level, he don't need his clips done now, does he? He's like an established SBL player.
Yeah, nah, there was stuff like when he was streaming, he'd want someone basically just to get all his his stream, 3 hour stream, and cut it into like 20 minutes and put it on his YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So did stuff like that for him. And then there was one when he signed officially for Motherwell. I had to do like a highlight package of some of his goals and stuff from the previous season.
Because he was in Bulgaria, right?
Yeah. He was in CSK Sofia. It was a really weird move, that was.
Mm.
He did alright, I don't think.
Mad.
But I don't think he said.
I think Graham Carey's out there now as well, isn't he?
Yeah, it was a weird move. I remember seeing it at the time because he'd just done was it Hearts? He'd done alright at Hearts, I think.
Was it St Johnston?
No, that was it. St
St.
Johnston, not Hearts.
St.
Sorry,
Johnston.
yeah, St Johnston. I think he was at Hearts before that. Yeah, St Johnston, and then I think they released him or he didn't sign a new contract. I think he wanted a bit more money. He went to Sofia, and then he's gone back to Motherwell, and he's doing alright now. I think, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah,
Well,
I think he's bagged a few goals in.
I was going to say, from the streams that I've been in and the conversations that I've heard, he had a great time in Bulgaria. Like, it was classy. There's a lot of pictures of him where, like, he was on the old fold-out fucking PS4
I think
and stuff.
he's probably enjoying the time outside of football more than on it. I think
Probably. Well, because the weather must have been tremendous as well.
I watched
wasn't
some of the games and stuff when he was scoring. And, like the pitches were like weird. It was as if they were playing on school pitches. Like some of them, the matches were mad.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I nearly went out there in the summer, Bulgaria.
it? For holiday or?
Nah, signed for a team.
really.
Really? Is this exclusive, by the way? You know this goes on the internet. It's not just a chat.
Well, yeah, we got an offer through to them and that, and I was thinking about it.
Crazy, man.
Well, did
I
you
was gonna
say?
actually, that was my
Did you
one
say
of my
no?
next questions.
Craig? Did you say no, or did they?
Huh?
Did you say no to the
I
move?
said no, yeah. Yeah, I said no, yeah. Just weren't quite right, that one.
You just wanted
That's
to.
Hard days though to move countries, like to MLS and stuff. It's English speaking and stuff in
different.
America, and it's different, but
Yeah.
it's tough that.
Yeah, I had, who else? Where else? I've had Cambodia and I've had Bangladesh as well.
Really?
I've done both of them. Yeah.
Is the money alright though?
Like, when you think about
is
that,
the money
though.
alright or not?
Yeah, money was class, but I didn't fancy living in a shack for like a year.
It's true though, isn't
With
it?
4 other lads.
You live in Aldershot,
not
didn't you?
Same thing.
Yeah. but I
I've been to
don't share with
Curtis'
4
house.
lads.
You got to be
share with my
nice to her because
missus
he's
and that's
definitely going to
about
listen to this.
Yeah.
Aldershot's biggest fan.
Yeah.
It's a bit harsh. She's struggling with a bit of weight issues. That's a bit harsh. No, he's a bit short as well. No, Curty loves you, man. He does. He loves the old Aldershot. He's done the old shots for a day, hasn't he? A couple of times actually. Yeah, he loves it. Yeah, he loves it, mate. He loves it. He's all over it.
I'll sort them out mascot in the back allowed. I'll walk out.
Oh,
Oh,
please,
my
man.
word.
Please. You got, how much is it? I'll pay. I don't care what it is. I want to pay for that.
Mate, we'll get him a GoPro and we'll record his day.
Yeah, that'd be
Can you make
amazing.
sure, who's the captain? Can you make sure you
Yeah,
hold his
I
hand as you walk out?
No, I'll make sure he holds my hand.
How's he going to do that from the sub bench?
Alright, well, just up and down the touchline as a warm up.
He's got,
Imagine that. Well, can we make him bet ball boy or something?
Yeah, it'll be like Make-A-Wish Foundation for him, won't it? It'll be good, mate. He's got to wear full kit though. That's it.
Yeah, I think he's got it already, to be fair.
Shin pads the lot.
Chin pads a lot. Wow.
Was you going to ask?
Imagine
See what we
that.
can do.
Was you going to ask something, Dupe, about Craig moving?
No, I was just going to say, to be fair, he's answered. I was going to say, you know, have you had any offers when we were talking about going to Bulgaria? Would you ever go abroad? I mean, granted, I know you are currently under contract with Aldershot, but, you know, is it something that you would be open to doing?
Yeah, 100%.
It's just because I'm at Red Star FC next season, and I might need a libero. What are you thinking?
Mate, I'll slot in, don't worry. No, I want to go abroad 100%. I don't want to be like a merry-go-round player where I just like go around National League 2, League 1, that sort of vibe. I want to go and explore a bit and play some different style of football.
That'd be class, man. Like the stuff you would learn, just going out and seeing the different ways of. I mean, I'm assuming now that everything is very regimental, but kind of going down the leagues. It's all very probably similar. I mean, you could probably tell me some stories where it's not, but I would assume it's all very professional, very similar. you're all doing your strict stuff, and you do the English way of doing things.
Yeah, there's no difference from National League, League Two, really. Like, it's just in National League, you've got every team's got like decent players. It's more whichever team's decent players performs better on that day, sort of wins.
Yeah.
Sort of that way.
And what's it been like, obviously, since lockdown, being in the football world? What have you had to do to keep yourself busy, keep yourself fit, and so on? What were the club trying to push you to do, really?
We did these like Zoom fitness workouts, but then as soon as they went optional, I think quite a lot of the lads swerved that. It's just that nah, I'm not getting up that early to do like a hit, so just run really. Just went on runs, but walked the dog. To be fair, I didn't really do too much. I sort of switched off for a while. Like, it weren't too bad.
Chilled out, yeah.
Chilled out.
The medic on Warzone, yeah.
Yeah, well, I joined that late, so joined the medic crew, got that, and then FM of Warzone. That was it.
Loving it, man. Loving it. And what was the situation? Obviously, wasn't Aldershot in a weird situation at the end of the season with relegation? Was it?
No, that was the year before.
Oh, was it? I knew it happened.
Yeah. So they got like relegated or something, but then a team got, I don't know, done for money wise, so that team got put down. So Aldershot stayed up.
You're doing quite well this season, mate. 6 appearances, two goals.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Is it? That's the statistics I got in front of me. What's your tell me yours, and I'll change it.
Three goals, 4 assists, 6 games.
Ooh, blimey! It's got 2 yellow cards there. That's it.
Yeah, I'm little man syndrome. I lash out. I can only apologise.
Little man. It says you're 1.61 meters. You can't be that short, can you?
What does it say?
I fucking got him. I got him.
I'm gonna go. If that's the case, I'm gonna go in the Paralympics and be a footballer.
You've gonna yellow cards. I got a question about yellow cards. It sounds a bit silly, but who pays your fines? Is it you or the club?
Here's a mad one, right? So if we're like losing and I take a tactical foul, I'm then got to pay out my pocket for like helping getting 3 points.
If you're winning, you meant.
Or even so say like it's 0-0 away from home. I have a tactical foul. I've still got to pay for that.
So the club don't pay your fine at all?
No, not at all. So I'm thinking if I'm throwing goal, he's throwing goal, I'm gonna let him go because I don't want to pay for my red card.
Obviously you're joking. Yeah, obviously you're joking.
Nah, he's getting put in the stand. And I'll pay the 20 quid.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but it racks up, so I've got to pay £20 or something mad like that now.
20 quid. I paid that when I was 14 and I got sent off.
Something crazy like that. Oh, I can't afford that.
I still find it mad that there's fines for that.
Yeah, I would have thought the club would have just picked that up.
The fine system's a crazy one. The ones we get done at football are ridiculous. It's just.
I'm assuming you got inter-squad, inter-team fines like phones and lateness and dirty boots, etc.
Yeah, all of that.
All very cliche.
Yeah, it all goes to the Christmas do, but there ain't one this year, so I don't know what it's going to go to.
Probably your red card next week.
Probably, yeah. It'll be a lock-in, I think. That's what we'll go towards.
What's training like? Do you have to train every day, like all Monday to Friday, or?
Wednesday's off. Wednesday, Sunday off. So train Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Are they long sessions, or does it depend really?
Depends. If you got like game Tuesday, Monday, sort of just short and sharp, not a lot. Thursday's normally a tough day, long one. Mm-hmm. Tuesday, if we ain't got a Tuesday game's quite tough as well. But overall, it's not.
They got I forgot about it. They got Big Ross McCormack now, haven't they, as well?
Yeah, big boy.
Yeah.
What's he like?
Yeah, that's who. Ace class. I was with him at Motherwell, and then he sort of messaged me saying that he wants to sort of think about getting back in football and that. So then obviously I spoke to the Aldershot manager and like willed and dealed him in.
Really? So you were sort of the catalyst for that move then?
Here we go.
I was the go-to guy.
Really?
There's our fucking title for the podcast.
Yeah,
I like that, man.
Class. Obviously, when I was injured at Motherwell, he was injured the same time, so we got quite close. And just sort of kept in contact here and there. But he's a top guy.
Good player though, isn't he? He's good for that level, sure.
He's ridiculous. Yeah, like some of his finishing's a joke. He's just got where he's been out for like a year and a bit. He's just got to get his body up to speed. But some of his finishing's ridiculous.
Yeah, because he's moved for some big money, hasn't he?
I mean, yeah. Previously. Well, he's the all-time championship top goal scorer, something crazy like that. Mad stat like that.
He scored some goals against Wolves. Did you know? when we used to play him. I'm sure he scored a few
Wow,
goals against
he's
Wolves
got some
before.
unbelievable goals, hasn't
Yeah.
Crikey, man. Yeah, like, I think it took the world. No, not the world. I think that's a lie. I mean, it took us by shock because of Curty. I remember Curty saying, "Hang on, we've just signed Ross McCormick. What the fuck?"
I know, out of nowhere that as well. The mad thing was when I was playing the beta, something like his wage was like £9,000 a week, and I thought, I don't think he's quite on that.
Yeah.
I was going to
Aldershot.
say, literally next day you go,
Yeah.
Gaffer, do we have a word?
Yeah, I've just seen what he's on. Any danger?
Come on, have a word.
Yeah, sort it out. But nah, he's a class guy.
He scored many goals this season.
Nah, he's only played because he joined after pre-season, so he didn't
He's
even
not
have a
really sharp,
pre-season.
yeah.
So yeah, he had like a 4 to 6 weeks build up, and then he just like pulled his like calf a little bit. So he hadn't had a massive chance to play yet, but he was pretty. I'd say he was like 80% fit before he twinged his calf. So.
Yeah.
Crikey, I'm just looking at some of his stats now. Fair play to him, man. So what he's done: 46 games, 28 goals for Leeds.
How was it? Leeds, man. He was lethal, wasn't he there? Yeah.
He's for Rangers. He's played
Matt Smith up front.
Yeah, big. He went to Australia, didn't he? A couple of years ago.
Melbourne
Yeah, he went
City
to
on
Sydney.
loan. Yeah, he got a great
Melbourne,
record there.
Cool. He told me he was playing up front with Usain Bolt, mate. But
Oh, God,
Usain
yeah.
Bolt was on trial there. So he
Really?
couldn't tie his own shoelace. It was fucking.
He couldn't type what? Ross couldn't, or?
Nah, Usain Bolt.
Oh, okay.
Terrible.
Can't believe that was ever going to be a thing that we like he genuinely thought, and clubs were giving him a trial to be a pro footballer, man.
It's the shirt sales, mate. It's the conversation. It's what you would bring, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like the publicity and that would bring back.
Look at the publicity that Aldershot got by bringing Tans in. I mean, you can't buy that. You just can't buy
Now
that.
he's on the 5-star potential.
Yeah, look at it. I'm on the way up, lads.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean, I was
Bringing the mighty. I'm bringing the shots with me.
Yeah.
I'm just on their website and seeing if we can sponsor you, mate. That's all I'm doing there. Do you have a player? Do you have a sponsor?
I think so. I do. To be fair, it's hot property. I heard
Oh. I was
for about two.
going to say, yeah,
£2.
quick strikers that can't finish or anything aren't a thing, but then I realised I'm getting Adama Traore scoring 35 goals as a pressing forward, so maybe get Usain Bolt in for that Wolves team
It'd do
there.
a job for you. That's some front two, and that's frightening.
Who's that? Bolton
Usain Bolt.
Adama?
Yeah, Traore. Cool.
Could do that, innit? That could be an FM experiment. Team of Usain Bolts. Yeah. That's it one. Get that on.
Wow.
Yeah. And what's the what's life like now? Like away from football, what are you up to now?
Absolute nothing. Just chilling. Walk my little dog, Elvis.
What you
I
got?
like Elvis.
Little sausage dog, isn't he?
Yes.
Is it?
Love that.
Yeah. He's got more followers than me on Instagram. Ridiculous.
Yeah, but I've seen what you look like, mate. So I can see why.
Yeah, I know, but I get a certain range of people come. To
Oh,
look at
mate,
my
you've got
profile.
some good-looking guys in this team. I mean, you got to get that beard sorted out, mate. I'm just
What happened
looking
to my
for.
beard?
Nah, you got to sort it out. You got some clean-cut guys in this squad of yours.
What was that? Shots?
Wow.
Yeah, shots. Josh Reese. Good-looking guy. Look at him. He's looking savage.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking guy.
He's only in 8.
Yeah, he's nothing.
He plays 8, actually, funny enough. What are you, 27, innit?
Yeah. Well,
What's your reason between 27?
just lucky number, I think.
Have you always been 27?
Tried to be, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Is it, like on FM when like you sign a player and in their
number.
contract renewal, it's like preferred number's 27. Like you will give me number. Is that in your contract when you sign?
I tried to be.
Is that on
but I
FM as
didn't
well?
put it in, but-
It's on FM, yeah.
Yeah.
You
But
got
yeah, I think I
27 as your
tried to,
preferred
yeah.
number.
I don't know if it's on FM actually, but normally I'll go down as it, yeah.
We'll let the researcher know.
Yeah. Curty probably. What's
Right, come on, tell us some stories.
Yeah, I
Then.
was about
Come on,
to
let's
say,
tell us some.
You did.
Let's tell us.
You hinted some good stories before the pod. Hit us up with one.
What do you want to know? What
I
sort
want
of
a
aspects we going
Warnock
down?
one. I want a Warnock one,
You want a
mate.
Warnock one? I do have a Warnock special for you. To be
Go
fair,
on. I've been warming up for this one.
is just obviously you get past information through various footballers, don't you? Through the grapevine. So apparently there's a game going on in like the FA Cup. I think they're winning like 3-0, like 4 minutes left to play, and he turns around to the bench and gets everyone round and goes, "Which one of you gets an appearance fee?" And one of puts his hand up and says, yeah, I'll get a grand appearance. So he goes, all right, I'll put you on for the last minute, but we split it 50-50.
No fucking way.
So then he goes out, puts him on, boom, goes on, doesn't touch the ball. He's walking off thinking, buzzing like 500 in the bank. Ain't done a lot. Neil Warnock's thinking buzzing 500 for himself. Then it's next day at training, and the assistant manager knocks on the door and pulls the lad into Neil Warnock's office. And he goes, I've just had a look through your contract. You don't get appearance fee in the cup. So that'll be £1,000 fine.
No.
£1,000 to make sure he still gets his money.
£1,000 fine?
Yeah, because obviously you thought like he's going to be getting his money. So he thought, that's £1,000.
Wow. I thought what you're going to say is who gets an appearance fee? Oh, you do. Well, you're not coming on.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say that as
you
well.
come on.
Right. So it's a well-known fact as well that Neil Warnock would be like, he would let lads pay him to have like Tuesday off. So it'd always be Sunday, Monday off, with in Tuesday off Wednesday. So then pay him like 250 quid to get the Tuesday off. That way they go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just turn up Thursday. So lads, you should pay him and fly off to like Dubai and that.
I wouldn't believe that, but I've seen the Paddy Kenny podcast on Under the Cosh, and mate, he was like on holiday every other week, so I can believe it. To be fair, that's
You see why?
These are extremely strong rumours.
Allegedly, I'd like to say I'd like to say allegedly is the word we're going to use here, because that's mad.
Class A's. Have you ever played up against him, like if he was managing the opposition? Maybe in the championship you might have.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think nah, he weren't at Forest. I don't think so. No.
He's Dave's idol. Dave loves him.
Yeah, I know.
He's a bit of a sly dog, isn't he?
Crack me up.
Some of the stories I've heard of him. Everyone's heard the bowling one, haven't they, as well, with Warnock?
No, tell it.
Yeah.
You've heard, like, they go, he was on, like, one of these trips away with the team, and he goes, oh, let's all go bowling. And they're like, all right, okay. And he goes, basically, we'll all chuck a certain amount in. I don't know if it was like 10, 50 quid or something like that. And whoever wins takes all the money. They're like, yeah, so everyone chucks his money in a hat. Then Warnock comes back in with his own bowling ball and bowling shoes. Absolutely smashes everyone. Takes all the money. Like, he was unbelievable at bowling.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. I got time for that.
Classic.
Yeah, know your facts before you bet, right?
There's another one as well. I think I've heard is where he goes down. Used to go down because he lives in Cornwall.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Still lives down south. Yeah. So he went down there on a pre-season tour. He's having like they used to just do like 11v11. So it comes to the final day of it, and some like mad guy turns up in like full Leeds kit, and everyone's like, "Who's this? Who's this?" He plays 45 minutes for like Leeds, like full kit, everything. It turns out he's painting and decorating Neil Warnock's house, and to do it for free, he said he'd let him play for Leeds for 45 minutes.
Fucking hell. Wow.
It sounds like he's savvy with his money, didn't he? He loves his money, doesn't he?
Yeah, it just sounds like he just.
They said another one though. They said another one. What was it? Which podcast was it? I think this was the Paddy Kenny one as well. They obviously you probably had it before. You get the players and staff get a certain amount of free tickets for for matches and stuff. So they used to get these tickets, and I think when Warnock was there, they always used to get. I think it's about maybe let's say 100 tickets between the team and everyone. So it's still quite a good chunk. The year after he went, I think they had someone like Brian Robson in, I think, off the top of my head. And first game of the season, the woman comes in, and he goes, manager goes, I forgot, you've got 250 tickets here to give away. Oh, fucking hell, they've upped the numbers. This year. So they called the woman in, like, corporate or whatever, and they was, cheers to how come we got 250 tickets? She goes, you've always had 250 tickets? So basically, Warnock was like, had like 150 tickets, and you're just giving them to whoever, decorators and whatever again. Like, obviously, if you paint my lounge, I'll give you tickets for like the next few games or whatever. Mad, isn't it?
Guy, isn't he? I don't think you can make him anymore.
How brilliant is that, man?
Absolute wheeler and dealer, ledge.
Okay.
That is fantastic.
That's nuts.
Who's the maddest you've seen on the touchline in a game?
maddest I've seen is probably Derek Adams at Plymouth.
Derek Adams, yeah.
He's crazy because he doesn't swear.
He just
He
goes
doesn't swear
mental.
at all. No, but he's like, yeah, he physically won't swear. Like, you don't believe it. So he call everyone like flipping bandits and stuff like that. Just mental.
Well,
That
that's
kind
just
of
Gordon
defeats the
Bennett,
object, right?
Yeah, honestly. So when he's going mad, like,
Can't take him
honestly,
seriously.
after a while,
Yeah.
but you can a bit, but like to an extent, like when you're getting called a flipping bandit instead of like C bombs, you're thinking, it's not too bad. But at the time, I think we lost. I can't remember who we lost to last at the game on an away match. He comes in and he's throwing things around, he's flipping bandits, and he boots like this, like the silver bins everyone puts their stuff in, like boots. But he thought it was empty, but it's full. The kit man's already filled it all up. So he proper lashes this boot bin, and like he just stops talking and just like, sort of like leaves the dressing room. So we're all thinking, oh shit, what's going on here? And we got the train back, and you see him like walking down the platform, just like limping along. I think he broke his foot and smashing it.
Fucking
He's going outside the karate.
Limping down. Yeah, he's just like limping down the platform. I'm thinking, Jesus, what's going on here?
Oh man.
But he's probably the maddest. Like he goes off on him.
So how did you? Obviously, we've had Matt on the podcast as well. Is that where you met Matt at Plymouth as well?
Yeah, so obviously Matt used to do all the away trips at Plymouth, so ended up getting quite close with him and that. So he's a good lad.
Got the football manager connection with him now as well. Doing the same saves, I've
Yeah,
heard.
we used to. Yeah, that started a long time ago. We used to just like probably 6-7 lads. We used to do like the same team. Because Plymouth journeys are crazy. Like you look at 8 hours on a coach
it's
away
trekking
trip.
it.
So we used to just lash some football manager and everyone did the same save and sort of see where we get to.
That's cool though. That is. I like that because like instead of a network saves, one you're not waiting for all the other lads. But two, like everyone plays the game so differently because you're gonna get some idiot that gets relegated or whatever, and you get some people sign different players and stuff. I like that. That's pretty cool to be fair.
Yeah, so you should just see like you won the most trophies, you got the most points.
Were you up there? Were you always the best?
Yeah, I'd like to set them up there. I ain't too bad.
I mean, we've got no one else to kind of back that against, but okay,
Matt Neil's
again,
Matt Neil's
allegedly.
Allegedly, I'm the champ of champs, but I don't know how that's.
I'm sure I bodied you in a fantasy draft game on FM20. That's what I heard. Yeah.
Well, I'm just putting it this way. I couldn't even be bothered to turn up knowing you'd be shit, so just put it out there.
Look.
I want to ask a few questions about, if you don't mind, about mental health, because obviously this is what the old podcast is about, and I mean, I know we've had laughs and jokes and that, but do you find that being in quite, with football and your teams, your teammates, you got to be quite close knit, that it's a really good place to be where you can openly talk to people in the game? Would you find that because it's meant to be manly, can't show any weakness, that it's quite a difficult thing to do?
I'd say it's quite difficult. Yeah, I think, obviously, I'll be honest, when I was out injured with my knee, I was struggling quite bad, but my mental health was bad and I had like depression for a while and stuff like that. So I probably confined in a couple lads I was probably really close with, but apart from that, it was all kept quite, hush hush, like out of sight, out of mind sort of vibe. That's how it felt anyway.
I'm assuming, again, we were discussing it when we were talking with Matt about the fact that in a football club, you've got your club doctors, you've got your physiotherapist team, you've got your medical team, so to speak. I'm assuming they're getting more and more well versed with the mental health issues that could be shown. They're getting better at detecting it and supporting with that, because it's becoming more and more a thing, especially with COVID around as well. I just wondered whether in the great game of football, I mean, granted, we've gone proper deep really quick here. Sorry about this, but I just had a few questions I wanted to ask, because I think a lot of people would just assume that footballers are footballers. You never have any problems, averagely, you get paid well. You travel up and down the country. You get to kick a football for a living. Every man and his dog wanted to be a footballer as a kid. I mean, I know I did. But I think a lot of times when you read books and you listen to podcasts, it's not always greener on the other side. So the support network, is it there? Is it intact in the clubs that you've been at?
I think it could be a lot better. I don't see why clubs don't employ like psychiatrists, like a one-to-one psychiatrist.
Yeah.
I don't see why that's not a thing yet, because you could, like, all sorts can happen. Like, you could be going through a divorce, you could be going through personal problems, but you still go out and get pelted in front of more people. Like, there's no like you see so many people get fined for saying a comment back to a fan, yet they've just been paid by 6,000 people for 90 minutes. It's ridiculous. And then on the other hand, say you get injured, it's like, obviously, say whatever you two love doing the most, FM or whatever, like you're going every day. So it's like you're going to play FM, but watching someone else play it, you just got to sit there and you can't do anything for like months on end. You just sat there going in, listening to everyone else come back from training, and you're just there like, oh, great. Well, I just sat on my own doing rehab in the gym. But great. Well,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it's mad, isn't it? I mean, I remember reading the Fergie book when I was quite young, and there was discussions about injured players, and he was saying that, I mean, it's terrible to think about it, but he's like, but they're no use to me. If you're injured,
Yeah,
you can't do anything for me. I literally give him to the medical team, and as soon as that player can start coming back, then I'll take an interest in him. You know,
yeah, that's
and
how
that was
it is.
his stone hard way of looking at it.
Well, yeah, I can't win him. I can't win Gaffer 3 points from the treatment room, can I? If I'm not on the pitch, I'm not good to him. It's like, well, you've got to go to someone else. Like you're as quick as in the team as you quick out the team, and like managers like jobs on the line, so he can't rely on you if you're injured, can he? So he'll get the sack, so he can't do anything about it.
It's crazy how, especially in a football career, the ups and the downs must be like so huge. I mean, signing contracts to being released to getting injured to scoring goals, you know, and it must be very difficult for you to be able to switch off at the end of the day, because there must be lots of things you're worrying about and thinking about, but also be enjoying those highs because you know that a low could be around the corner. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. I think highs last probably till you get on the coach, maybe a bit onto the journey, but then that's it done. You're on to the next game. You can't sort of dwell on it. But when you lose, you're gearing up then to sort of or go out and win the next game. So that way it's going on. Sunday you're going to think about it. Then it goes into training Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because you're all still focusing on what you didn't do well enough. So you're already dwelling on it for that whole time. So when you lose, it goes on probably 5 times as long as a win.
and I mean, there's no way, when I say switch off, there's no way switching off. I mean, if I have a bad day at work, I come home and I'm not getting powers from people on Twitter from my work going, fucking hell, you did shit in that audit today, mate. Fuck me. You know, I literally can put my work phone downstairs, my laptop's downstairs, and unless I want to look at it, I can't get any powers from any way, left, shape, or form. Whereas, I mean, seeing for you guys, literally, you open Twitter, you pick a newspaper up, you put Sky Sports News on, you had a howler, it's there, it's everywhere. There's no escaping it, right?
Yeah, ridiculous. Like, it's just, you know, as well, as soon as you've done something, like, say you've had one, you know that you're going to be seeing it again.
That's
So
on
you know
Soccer
it's
AM on
coming
Saturday,
already.
isn't it?
Yeah, no matter what. Or, you know, as soon as you go in the dressing room, you're going to have notifications on your phone and you're thinking, fuck it, now here we go. But so it's just what it is, really. It's part and parcel of it. You do learn to sort of block it out. I'm not too bad at, well, I've learned to be a lot better at just letting it go. Sort of remembering at times that it is only football. There's a lot more to life than it.
So my last question on it, mate, and like I said, I know we've gone deep, but I think
It needs to be said. Needs to be spoken about.
I think it's nice to be able to have the opportunity. So first and foremost, I do want to thank you in your position for you to come on to this, to have this discussion and have this chat. But my last question I've got is, you do your training, you do your physical training, you do your skill-based training. Do you ever get a training on how to deal with the media, how to deal with the social media side of it, and how to kind of go about making sure your mental health is in the best possible shape? Or is that kind of forgotten because that doesn't win you 3 points?
Yeah, you didn't get trained on it at all. You don't get trained on how to answer press. You don't get trained on how to interact on social media. You just got to sort of pick it up, and it's on you to sort of realise if that's the right thing to say, the wrong thing to say. So that's why when you watch football interviews, everyone wants them to be themselves. But if you're yourself, you're gonna get absolutely battered for saying something which they can then twist. So every interview is banker on the same. I could probably predict everything a person's going to say watching an interview. There's no point. You don't want to give them anything.
I don't know if you remember the iPhone game, Jumpers for Goalposts or whatever it was. Or no, it wasn't that one. It was New Star Soccer. And at the end of some games, you had like the cliche answers. That's
Yeah.
like a bingo card for footballers nowadays, right? You can just tick them off. You know what they're going to say because, like you said, you just don't want to get tripped up, do you?
No, it's not worth it. You can say something which you like 9 out of 10 people know what you mean. That one person or they twist it, and then it gathers pace. So you literally just always just give the neutral answer every single time.
Okay. Super. Sorry, like I said, sorry for going so deep, but I think we definitely want to peel that back.
Crazy. The thing that baffles me, the one thing which does baffle me is like when your own fans are giving you mad abuse in a game and you can see them, and then you go outside and they ask for a photo or an autograph after, and you still got to
Have
do
you
it.
had that? Like people you've
Yeah,
recognised?
all the time. Yeah, all the time. I remember playing a pre-season friendly game, I think under 18s at Reading against Basingstoke, and I've gone over to take a corner. And it's like a class day, like sun shining, everyone's chilling out, no like pressure. I'm going over to take a corner. Some 7-year-old goes, number 10, number 10. I'm like, yeah, you're right. He went, you're shit. I went, oh, cheers, mate. It's like a 7-year-old. I'm thinking, what can I say to you?
Yeah.
I was baffled.
But you can't say anything if he's a 70-year-old, can you?
No, I thought, well, to be fair, mate, you've got a decent judge of character.
Judging ability, 20.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. You'll be a scout, don't worry about it.
I was going to say, he's now scout at United. Yeah.
Right.
It is mental, you know, the fact that you have that the ability, these people just to hound you, and then, all right, mate, you can sign my shirt, could you?
Yeah, it's crazy. Honestly.
And that's why Curtis banned from Aldershot.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah. Well, to lighten the mood, Craig, and to finish off, we'd like to find out a few more things about our guest. So, first one always is books. You a big book reader?
Here I'll dabble normally only if I'm on holiday with a Corona or something like that. But
Exactly
I'm
that. Prefer not Corona at the moment, if that's all right.
Yeah.
That's why we're not allowed on holiday.
You know what? I've gone actually. I've gone for an Asahi. That's my go-to at the moment.
Asahi?
Asahi. Yeah, I quite like that at the moment.
What is that, man?
The Japanese beer, I think.
Oh, is it?
I've heard of that one. I'll have to have a look out for that
yeah.
one. Lager,
So-
like.
Decent.
Is that lager, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
So a mate of mine, he did it last year, and he's invited. Well, not last year, the year before, 2018. He's asked me to do it with him on 2022, but they do the World Cup of beers. You ever done that? So what you do is you order a load in before. So obviously you get your group games and stuff, and then normally you would do like four people, but we're going to do it 2. So each game, for example, let's say it's Germany Japan. I would have a German beer. He would have a Japan beer. And then we would then rate them, and then you almost do like the World Cup of Tears, and you go through, and every time it's just like so you can just try all these sorts of beers and around and that. But I think that's going to be pretty class when we do that. He's got the logistics. To be honest, I can't remember the full way of doing it, but he just calls it the World Cup of Beers, and he had a WhatsApp group. It was banging last time. I was off with a hernia operation, so I couldn't do it. I couldn't drink.
But was there any books like that stand out to you? Books that you'd recommend?
I quite like the Nike one at the moment. I can't remember what it's called.
Nike? Which one's that?
The Nike catalogue.
I think so, yeah. You know where you design your boots when you were young?
Oh, yeah.
Sports
Nike
Direct,
ID.
wasn't it?
Remember that? Nike ID?
Oh, Nike ID.
Yeah, that was
Nike
sick.
ID. Yeah, I used to spend ages on that. Now I can't remember what it's called. That's how good the book is. But I've been reading that for about 4 or 5 months. I still ain't finished it. It's all about the founder of Nike and how he built up the company.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That sounds cool.
So that's decent. I said that Foxy off SAS. I read his book. It was alright.
Yeah.
Not too bad. But apart from that, I struggle read for like 2 days and then I won't read for like a month.
Yeah. You need to get on Warnock's autobiography. I've read part of that as well. That's good. It's a good story, isn't it? Yeah.
I'll give it a go.
Are we to expect 6 years in the future, Craig Tanner's autobiography?
I think I'll write a book, yeah.
Yeah?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would write one. I think I've got some.
That'd be cool.
Make sure this is a fucking chapter, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it will. Fucking
Remember on
podcast, the 2 Chuckle Brothers. That's what it is.
to me, to you. Go on. You remember on Nike ID where you'd like make them and like get your name and flags and all that, and then you click X? Like you just never buy them, would you? I don't think anyone ever bought them.
But
Nah.
So
I spent all my IT lessons doing that.
So when I went to New York at the start of the year, in the Foot Locker in one of the avenues, fuck knows where it is, there's a PC at the top, right? And you can go on and you literally design your boot and put the embroidery in, right? And then you go walk around the shop and then up in the lift and then under the PC the fucking shoes come out. I've got them all fucking done. It does it in the shop in the Foot Locker.
That is
It's
mad.
mad, mate. They are like $400, something ridiculous. So I didn't buy a pair, but I was just like, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
That's
On demand.
Live, innit?
yeah.
Well, yeah, mate. You know.
It is what it is. It is what it
It
is.
is what it is. And
It is, man.
I'd assume when you're chilling, you watch a lot of TV. What's your go-to TV series?
Oh, Suits is up there.
Suits, yeah.
Suits. Peaky Blinders.
Oh, but you know what? I don't think anyone's mentioned Peaky Blinders.
I really want to get into that, but I just ain't got the time.
You'll just say everyone sounds like me, probably as well.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, maybe. Yeah. To be fair, I'll rattle through TV series like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Undoing's a new one I'm watching at the moment. That's decent. Just anything. The Native Survivor, that's still going.
You watch
Anything, really.
the ones that get mentioned a lot on
Handmaid's
here.
Tale.
Which one, sorry?
Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale.
No, I know that one. No.
That's top. That's elite tier. That's
Elite
top of the
tier.
top.
I mean,
Top of the top.
you're talking to me who, when I moved house, I had to buy a new TV. And I went out and spent a fortune on a TV, a Sky package that has like the 4K Ultra HD. And then the main things that are on my TV are Peppa fucking Pig and Fireman Sam. Well spent. Mate, I tell you what, right? So I think it was the first. So I moved in August bank holiday. And I managed to. We moved in like on the actual. I think it must have been the Monday, and then on the Tuesday I had booked in Sky. So I was like, "This is brilliant. I'm going to have like a seamless transition. I'll be able to." And there was a football on, so I thought I'll get the TV up on the wall, got the sound bar in, and all this shit. Sat watching the football, and about 5 minutes into the football, my little boy goes, "Daddy, can I watch Fire and Sound, please?" I mean, he said please. I kind of had to, right?
You got no
So now
choice,
I've got a
haven't you?
Skybox in the man cave.
That's what matters.
And now I
That's
watch it
what
on a shitty fucking TV that's about 10 years old. But my boy's happy, you know what I mean?
Well, that's it. That's why I don't want kids. That's why.
Yeah. They turn out to be like this guy up here.
Yeah.
Well, you point at Craig on my screen anyway. Right.
Yeah, you're
Shit.
pointing at me too.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, Dave's on the right here. And oh, shit. You know what I mean?
The series that we've had mentioned a lot, US Office. Assume you watch that.
Yeah. No, I haven't actually. I haven't done The Office yet.
You're not a comedy fan?
I don't mind it. I need to get into it. Though.
US Office, I'd get. I think
Yeah,
that'd
to be
be
fair,
your.
you need to up your banner.
That'd be your bag, I think. What else?
How I Met Your Mother's good. Like comedy, that's quite funny.
Yeah.
You're a
some
Friends
bits of
fan?
that.
Because you're actually a bit young for Friends, aren't you? I feel old today. I'm the oldest here. I feel old.
I smash Friends out.
Yeah, Friends is decent. What else do we watch? I watched Deadpool last night. Desperate to watch Deadpool 2, but I can't find it anywhere. We left the call late last night, and then I went and watched Deadpool, and it was about 3:30, and I was like, oh, I better go to sleep now.
I was until about 2 yesterday, finishing off the edits, man. I just couldn't hack it. Just, yeah. And podcasts, do you listen to many podcasts?
Yeah, Peter Crouch's one really.
Yeah.
Tremendous, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. That.
I'm assuming-
that.
I'm assuming you've done the Magic Sponge, yeah?
No, I haven't. Now I've still I smashed through Peter Crouch's, and then I just ain't watched anything. I I go 100 miles an hour at one thing, and then I stop for ages, and then go back into something at 100 miles an hour.
I mean, 100%. I mean, obviously, as a person that's not involved in football in any way, shape, or form, the Magic Sponge is tremendous. It's Bullard's. Jimmy Bullard's podcast. It's not. They don't do it anymore. It's the old one. Some of that shit on there is fucking. It is fucked up, mate. It is. Oh, mate. I remember I was working above a hair salon when I'm an electrician by trade, and I was doing all the first fix and the doing all the wiring and stuff, and it was just me in the whole place, and the hair salon was still open, and halfway through the day, one of the days, the woman comes upstairs, she's like, do you mind not laughing so loud because we can hear you downstairs? And like, that is genuinely how loud I was laughing. It's literally in stitches, honestly. Friday Night FM, Joe recommends it to the end. It is so good. It is so good.
Man, Most of their stories all about Christmas dues, isn't it? That's where all the banter is.
One of the funniest ones ever was about Jamie And. I don't know if you've heard about Jamie And.
No, I haven't. No.
So he's one of Bullard's ex-teammates, and for fun, he used to like to do shit bombs, which is where he shits in his hand and then throws it into the middle of the group and just yells, "Shit bomb!" I mean, I don't deliver it as well as Jimmy Bullard, but oh mate, honestly, listen to it; it's hilarious.
Disgusting, isn't it? There's some absolute wrongins in this game.
You had anyone like that, Craig, that you just say, like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You're a weird man.
No, I wouldn't say I've had any like proper weirdos. The weirdest thing which happened to me was like Gail Bigger Armour.
Yeah.
You know, like the ex-Newcastle.
Yeah.
He was at Motherwell, and it was out when I was out with my knee, and it was like, I don't know, I think I've had like 2 ops like then. So then he comes in and goes, "Oh, can I pray for your knee?" So I was like, I'm not a religious guy, but I was like, yeah, you crack on, like, pal, you do what you want. He's like, okay, sweet. So then he opens up this like cupboard door we have in the physio room, and he goes in there. And I was like, all right, well, I don't know what's going on here. He's like, oh, come on then. So I walk in this cupboard door. He's like, take a seat. So I sit on this ice box. He kneels down, puts his hands over my knee. He says about a 20-minute long prayer, right, over my knee.
In English,
so,
or?
Like, in English and like some other language. I don't know what it was, right? So then I'm thinking, he's like, yeah, no, honestly, I've just prayed. I've got a really good feeling about this. The funny thing is, 3 days later, I went in for my 3rd op. So I'm thinking, fuck yeah, that went well, didn't it?
Fuck yeah. Do you have to room share when you do away days?
Yeah, room share.
You get some weird room share stuff, because that for me, I couldn't do. Like when I used to work away, I used to just pay for my own room, because I'm not sharing with this guy. Like seriously.
Nah, it's all right. To be fair, you're normally with the same person throughout. But
okay.
At Prim, we used to do dessert. So
dessert club.
All, like we used to all meet in one room and just pick off like the everyone would go in and get a little dessert, wouldn't they?
I like that.
Card roulette, Lose would have to pay for the like 6 desserts.
I bet you were fuming with that. You don't want to pay the 20 quid fine. You don't want to pay them desserts, do you? Yeah.
Nah, but it's worth it for the cheesecakes, honestly.
You should join my meal deal club, mate. You'll love it.
Have you seen that on Twitter?
I've seen it. I've got eyes on it. Yeah, I've seen it. I don't eat meat, do I? So
are you not meat eater?
Or fish? Nah.
Well, you veg or vegan or what?
Dabble.
Oh.
In between. Dabble in between.
Why is that? Is that recent, or you always been that?
About 18 months now. I ain't had any meat.
Really? Why is that?
Find it well?
I just did it when I was injured and lost a bit of weight and felt better for it. So
I enjoyed doing vegan, but when I did my first green save, another streamer dared me to go vegan till Christmas, and I really enjoyed it. And the jokes come out that I didn't do it. I genuinely did. I did the 6 weeks doing it, but I did it before it was cool and before it was hip, and like you go out and you can't go to fucking Pret a Manger and buy a vegan sandwich, I've got to literally just eat bread like the fucking duck, and like, but then I finished it on Christmas Eve, and then I had 2 Big Macs. I literally was like, right, I finished, brilliant, Big Macs, let's go.
You ever go past McDonald's? You must struggle, innit, when you go past McDonald's or think, oh, I want a McDonald's.
What, and you're vegan?
Yeah.
Or just like now?
Both.
I'm not too bad at McDonald's, but probably like pizza's my one for me. Like I love pizza.
I don't think I would struggle. I think it would be steak. If I like saw steak, that for me is like, mate, steak's tremendous.
Nah, so I'm not bothered about steak. Like Miller's and Carter done me dirty once, so I'm sort of sweet off that.
Miller and Carter.
They did me dirty.
Why? What did they do?
I just honestly, I had it, and about 4 hours later, as I was in turmoil all night.
Oh
so
shit!
That one's done
Bit dodgy.
Me. KFC. I got done dirty by KFC once when I was younger, so that's fine.
But how weren't you a vegan or vegetarian sooner, man?
You got beat up behind Burger King once, so you don't like Burger King anymore.
They're the only 2, and I saw the light after that. Nah, pizza and chocolate for me, like sweet tooth all day.
Can you wait with that thing in it? You can still have cheese in that with vegetarian.
Not vegan.
I don't eat cheese.
You don't?
I don't eat cheese.
So what do you
do?
Do
you eat the alternatives? Like, do you eat vegan cheese?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
It tastes like ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
It tastes like ass.
Right up your street then.
Yeah.
Right, I'm off now. See you later, lads. Guess where I'm going?
So wait, what do you do with pizza then, or you just don't eat it?
Nah, just you can get like vegan pizza and that, but that's disgusting.
It's
really.
rope. It is ropey. So the
Yeah,
missus,
it's like-
she's doing this fucking health kick that she's on, and yeah, some of the stuff I see her make, it's just like I wouldn't feed that the dog. Like genuinely wouldn't feed that the dog.
Yeah.
Nah, some of the stuff's disgusting. Like which these mad diets people try and do is crazy.
Mad. Well, Craig, it's been an absolute pleasure, man. Really enjoyed the chat today, from Neil Warnock to live to vegan pizza, all sorts today. But yeah, really enjoyed it, man. Yeah,
Whenever.
perfect, man. And
Been a pleasure.
obviously, best of luck for the rest of the season as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
And do you mind just giving us a little speech for Curtie, just so he's got something to dwell on?
Yeah, look forward to holding your hand when the fans are allowed back into the EBB.
Oh, please make that happen.
We'll do that as a clip. We'll do that as a sound clip for 5-Star Pod, probably.
Yeah, and I'm happy to vlog that. Like, I'm down. I'm here. Like, I'll even pay for the ticket. I'm not even gonna ask for a free one.
Yeah, I can I'll pull a few strings. I'll sort a few things
Go
out.
on.
But I'll get. He's got to wear a GoPro and a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can sort that. We can sort that out.
Brilliant.
But yeah, I reckon I can get him as mascot 100%.
What, for 100% of the season, every game?
Every game he's there.
We're not just making water boy or something.
We could get some sort of job for him.
Bless him.
But yeah, Craig.
As long as it's not driving a fucking Ocado van, we'll be fine.
Oh man.
Right.
Yeah. My word. But yeah, Craig.
On that note,
thank you very much for coming on, man. As I said, best of luck for the rest of the
Been a
season.
pleasure.
As always, guys, you can find the links for each of us down in the description down below. If you are struggling with your mental health, the links to the professionals as well if you want to reach out to those. And the WeStreamFM email address, which is info@WeStreamFM.com. Be sure to hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And until next time, we'll see you all very soon. Say goodbye, lads.
goodbye, lads.
In a bit.